Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monzi Games and today we're gonna have a look at the top 5 damage dealers to reach rank 1 in Heroes of the Storm. So if you haven't noticed yet, I'm actually ranking up a Smurf account and I've seen like a lot of mistakes that people make, and this is why I'm doing this top 5 list now of the best, I won't say assassins because all of them are not assassins, but the best damage dealers as arranged for you to carry games. They either have one of these few things. It's either late game heroes is pretty strong since the people don't know how to end the game. Big AoE ultis that is very hard to miss, and the third thing is team fight control. I really believe that this is the best way to carry games in Heroes of the Storm currently if you're not rank 1 in pre-season. Let's do this. So the first one I want to talk about is Nazeebo. Nazeebo is one of the strongest heroes when it reaches level 16. There's no hero that I can think of that can deal as much damage as he can at level 16 or higher in a team fight. That hero is insane. As long as your toads hit, as long as you just keep on throwing your Q as many times as you possibly can, you will do as much damage as any hero possible. I can't stress this enough. And Nazeebo is by far my number 1 list on how to reach rank 1 in pre-season. Guys, trust me by a lot. This hero is broken when it comes to low MMR. Trust me, man. Trust me. Just keep on throwing toads. Just keep on throwing spiders. You'll do a-okay, man. Very second on the list we have Kael'thas. Now Kael'thas is one of the strongest ranged assassins when it comes to AoE damage, team fight control, single target burst, and also CC. He has 3 very strong builds depending on the it's map dependent hero, but he has 3 builds that is pretty much strong on every single map as long as you play it correctly. It has great amount of AoE damage, it has great amount of auto attack damage depending on what build you want to go. Great amount AoE, it's like the strongest hero that I can think of currently in Heroes of the Storm. But I don't put him first on the list because I still believe Nazeebo has the most contribution towards getting rank 1. And the reason being is because Nazeebo is just so broken and so easy to play once you learn how to just throw the toads. It's pretty insane how easy it is. So yeah, Kael'thas is second on the list for the few reasons. He's also very strong on every single map that I can think of. And 3 different builds for 3 different games, it depending on what you need and also what your team needs, what your combination is, what the enemy combination is, and stuff like that. Third on the list we have Falstad. Falstad is very safe if you go Q build. You can stand from far throwing the Qs, you can get the damage down, and if things look sour you can just push the big R, wave everyone back that needs to be backed, you know, with the mighty gust. It is just insane, the hero overall, the amount of pressure you can give on the map because you have a global, the amount of split soak, and also like how many objectives you can just poke down. Say for instance Cursed Hollow, you can just poke down every time the guy try and capture the curse or the tribute. It's just insane hero overall. I think Falstad is seriously on the top 2 list. But I'm putting him third now because I feel that still Nazeebo is by far number 1. His late game is not that great, by the way. Falstad, obviously. What makes him great is at level 20 he got that epic mount that you can just fly over the map like every like 15 seconds or some shit. It's super good, especially in the lower MMR games. It's insane how much travel you can do with that hero, how much burst you can do. And fourth on the list we have is Jimmy Raynor. Raynor is seriously the longest auto attack range in Heroes of the Storm. He's the safest hero, especially when you reach level 20 and you get that Nexus Frenzy. What's that, Nexus Frenzy? Yeah. When you get Nexus Frenzy, you get like an extra 20% range. And also, if you haven't read his passive yet, because everyone thinks Adrenaline Rush is his passive. It's actually not, okay? The healing is not the passive. Your passive is you get like a 10% increase in range, in sight. So your vision in the game is a lot further than any other hero in Heroes of the Storm. So it's just overall a safer hero. He's not that punishable. He's easy to play, and also what makes him great is the amount of sustained damage that he gives out. He's not like a hero that you need to use a certain combination in order to do damage, like HotS for instance. It's just right click, press W, if you're in danger press Q, if you need to CC press Q, and also just throw R out there if you want to do some AoE damage, want to zone the enemy or something like that. It's just such a great hero in a low MMR game, and if you master it guys, I promise you'll get rank 1 in no time. Raynor is uncontested in the lower MMR, which is it surprises me how he's not picked at all. It's one of the best heroes in the game. Please pick it guys. It's an easy pick, and it's just an easy hero to play. Easy hero to learn. I highly suggest you play this hero. Moving down to our 5th and final hero guys, I want to just say Zagora. Zagora. I don't see this hero played ever, okay? It is basically like Falstad, but there's a huge difference between the two heroes. Now, Falstad has the AoE, well, not the AoE, but the map presence, where you could just Z anywhere on the map and you can fly there. What Zagora doesn't have that, but Zagora has a mount. So what makes Zagora also fall on this list is they have a big R. Both of them have a big R. So you want to CC out the backline, you could just throw R on the backline. And also if you want to R the front line, you could just R the front line. It's basically a Mighty Gust for instance, but it's just a safer one. Because you can make it like a 3v5 or 2v5 for like the next 3 seconds or whatever. It's just so great to isolate the few people that you want to isolate. And what makes him great as well, her, it's a chick, Zagora. What makes her great as well is a trait. So you just poop around all the place where you want to see, and then you have vision. And also I feel that lower MMR people, they don't really know where to clear these Zagora poops. It's a trait, by the way, that I'm talking about, her D, you know? She doesn't have a D, she's a chick. No, I'm just saying. So you press D everywhere on the map and you get vision for your team, and also you get movement speed on top of that. And also health regeneration, which is insane. I just think that Zagora needs to be on this list. She's very easy to play. She gives map presence. She makes your allies or enemies or whatever, well, allies actually, more aware of the minimap because they have more vision. And also it's harder for your enemies to gank then. So I think Zagora really deserves a spot in this list. There's a few heroes that didn't make the list that is quite harder to play. Tracer is one of them. Li Ming is one of them. They are so close to actually get on this list, but the reason why... Okay, let's start with Tracer. Tracer is very new on this game, and I feel that there's gonna be some illness, some disease, in order for me to put it on this list. It's a very hard hero to play. I can't even play her yet. And I feel that the hero is not that great once you master her. One CC, one silence, she's fucking dead. So that's why she's not on the list. And then Li Ming. There's too much skill shots involved. It's too hard to play. If you miss your skill shot, you're doing absolute 0 damage for the next 3 seconds. And I feel that this build or this list that I just gave you guys, it's a very easy list to actually get out of your rank and to get to rank 1. Yeah, and then Greyman is also, it's a very high skill cap hero. Once you learn to play the hero, he's really brokenly strong. Greyman is really worth learning if you guys thinking of getting Greyman or the next assassin hero or something. It's just such a great hero to play. And yeah, that's my feeling. That's my feedback about this lower MMR bracket that I'm sitting in with my Smurf currently. You need to play heroes that is ranged. You need to play heroes that does a lot of things ranged. Have a big R, or at least zone the enemy team, or push them back, or CC them. I feel that those are the big things, and also map presence is a very big thing. Keeping safe and doing as much damage as possible. Those are the few things that I have to say about this. If you guys have any questions, any hero suggestions, please feel free to ask me in the comment box below. If you want to see your own top 5 about anything, please let me know in the comment box and I will check it out, baby. With that being said, thank you for tuning in. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.